happens to be that the body of water around us is the San Miguel River. It's unique because, well, it comes from this pristine, somewhat pristine watershed, drains off of the mountains into Blue Lake, and then it comes down Bridalveil Fall, and it is actually one of only two completely free-flowing rivers in the whole state of Colorado. Well, there's actually no obstructions to the San Miguel River. There's no dams, there's no dikes, there's no running the river off to other sources. It flows free and clear from its headwaters to its confluent.
Would you consider our water clean compared to other places?
Oh, that's a good question. We are at the top of the watershed, so it's had very little human impacts up here. Of course, there's always questions of mining and the mine tailings and that sort of thing. There's actually mine tailings ponds. There's nothing. It's flowing free and clear at this point. It's really cool. It actually follows its meandering path without too much human impact. So it's a nice natural system. I would suggest that the United States has higher water quality in our cities. That's my hypothesis.
So we're really lucky to have clean water. This river isn't impacted in any way, like by humans above us get like really good, clean water because we're pretty much at the top of the waterway. Shed.
Hello, my name is Adrian Palanchar, and I'm here at San Gabriel Charity Kindergarten, a project of Helping Hands. And I'm here today to talk about our greenhouse project, which we started about 5 months ago. I'm sitting in front of a bed of carrots, lettuce, and behind me are seedlings and small plants of tomatoes, cebolla, which is onion, and what else do we have here? Oh, beetroot. One problem with the greenhouse though is that the plants here, because there's a roof, don't get any rain. So they need to be watered. And we don't have water at the school. So that poses a problem. We need to collect our own water. So we have a water collection system. It's very primitive, but it actually works very well. We have above us is a corrugated plastic roof, and we took a very long plastic tube, cut it in half, and kind of just angled it. And it goes into two different 50-gallon buckets. So this water is unfortunately not safe to drink, but it is very good for the plants. Okay, I'm standing in front of our greenhouse rain collection water system. Although the roof isn't very big, it's very efficient because it's all plastic, so nothing gets absorbed. It just runs straight down into this pipe, straight down into this barrel, where we have a pretty good amount of water right now, of course, because it's not the cleanest water, but it does get replenished every few days because it rains here quite frequently. So it's a very easy city to collect rainwater.
Kindergarten, it's really hard for them to get running water or clean water because they're outside the main area of the city and they're up on a hill and it's really expensive. So
well, all the streams we saw anywhere nearby the city, there was always a lot of trash in there, and it was just nothing like what we're used to here, where the water is crystal clear and you can go swimming and stuff. And down there, I would hate to have to swim in there or even touch it because it's so gross.
You hear this racket, you go out the back door, and there's bulldozers in the river. Downriver, that we were able to witness all the sand, silt, and deposition of all of that, the impacts.
In Peru. So it's really dirty, and there's a lot of trash. It smells pretty bad.
Hey guys, so we're here looking down at a river with a lot of trash and gross stuff in it, and I'm just wondering, how does it smell right now?
Pretty terrible.
Sewage.
Oh yeah, sewage.
Is there a lot of garbage?
Yeah.
What I wasn't really prepared for was the sanitation issues in Lima and in Cusco in particular, where basically it's common practice to just take all the waste that you have and drop it right in the river. The parts that we spent were parts where humans have had a close relationship with the river and have treated it honestly as if it were basically a place to dump waste. It looked like a landfill.
All the sewage also goes into the river, so that's pretty gnarly because everywhere smells pretty gnar. Yeah, I'm very happy to be back in the US where the toilets are dialed.
There hasn't really been a system set up for that, so a lot of the people are uneducated in that way, and they think that the river is basically like a giant dump because they just throw everything in there to get rid of it.
Almost all the people in Peru are unaware of the overall impacts that they have on the rivers and the land in general. Most people are uneducated on how pollution affects the planet as a whole. Poverty also adds to this problem as people are unable to pay for waste management. In Telluride, we are very lucky to have clean water and effective waste management system. Another problem we face is educating people around the world about these issues concerning water and sanitation.